but that's a white girl drink. All right, I'm gonna start
Hey,
in.
man.
Real quick.
That is the second time I got told that.
He drinks white girl drinks. All right, we'll go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome to Muscle Memory. My name is Malcolm. We're at PWJ Damaged Goods 3 with Lance on Anoa'i. How are you?
Man, you already know I'm good, dog. I'm
Yes,
good.
sir.
I miss it here. I'm glad to be back here in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, and man, the Mecca.
The Mecca. Man, I haven't seen a wrestling show run out here in a while. Not like
what?
I haven't seen a wrestling show in here in a while. It's not like they run every weekend.
Bro, they run like 8 days a week.
They do. There's a whole lot of wrestling shows around out here. But Lance, this is probably one of your first matches back in some time now. When's the last time you had a wrestling match outside of this weekend?
Outside of this weekend, last time I had a wrestling match was probably the end of January of 2025.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is November.
We are in November.
Oh, wow.
So,
It's been a hot
yeah, I
minute.
try to shake the rust off, unfortunately. I'm just getting old, but, man, it felt really good to be back out there. I'll tell you that, though.
Absolutely. And a lot of people obviously know the news. They saw your tweet about your departure from the WWE. When did you initially learn about the fact that they weren't going to renew your contract?
So it wasn't renewing my contract. It was releasing me from my contract. I still had another 2 years on my contract. I found out, man, I forget the day. Because you know why? Because from that moment on, I knew it was right back to the grind. And, man, I was blessed to be there. I was happy to be there. I learned a lot. Unfortunately, injuries weren't on my side, so it killed me. But, just keep going, man. Nothing was ever handed to me. I had to work hard for every single thing I had in my entire life. And, man, now it's just time to get back on the grind, man. Do what I love to do, and that's be out in front of fans, wrestling, and, man, and being involved.
Absolutely. And during this match tonight here at Damaged Goods, I mean, you did some amazing moves. We're talking about Samoan drops to everybody. I mean, you did like a double hurricanrana, flip the dudes. It was crazy. How did it feel like to be back in the wrestling ring, back in your element?
Man, it felt great, man. As soon as I walked out, I just felt, man, I was nervous. I have not been nervous in a long time, but just walking out that curtain and, man, once I heard it, man, I was like, all right, it's back. It's go time now. And then, man, doing all the stuff, man, I was like, yeah, I still got it, man. And do I think it was a missed opportunity in WWE? Yeah, I do. But, it's also a blessing. I wouldn't be able to perform here. I love being up and close with fans, man, but it just felt amazing to be back out there.
Absolutely. And I want to look at some of the stuff that was said online during your time within the WWE. Dave Meltzer put out a quote, and I would actually like to read to make sure I'm not misquoting anyone. But, here it comes. Somehow I'm not asking a Waffle House question just yet. It says Lance Anoa'i is there. There's been some criticism of Lance Anoa'i that he may not make it. I've heard nothing negative about Hikuleu, and he goes and talks about Hikuleu instead. Did you see any criticism while you were in the WWE, especially surrounding the 2 injuries that you had?
Nah, man, I think just the injuries is what cost me everything. I cost the company more money than what I was making them. I was one of the older ones there. Back-to-back injuries. I had a sports hernia my first week in the PC, so I know I read on the internet that I was hurt going in. No, I got hurt in the performance center. But it was all, man, it was something real dumb. And it was God just telling me, maybe not yet, man. And then got cleared for 3 weeks and then tore my shoulder right after that. And then I got cleared the end of September and then released in October. So, but there was no criticism. Everybody was rooting for me to come back and be ready. And then, unfortunately, things happen, man.
Well, I mean, we look at the state of your career, right? I mean, you've done so much. For people that don't know, you are a former World Tag Team Champion MLW. You've been part of Pro Wrestling Noah. You've been part of the N1 tournament. I mean, you've done so much in your career so far. So even to make it to the WWE, and you've had like a run there before you wrestled Shane McMahon on Raw. To make it to the WWE is such a win in itself, and to see what you're going to do next is actually going to be the next chapter of your life, honestly, and your wrestling career. What can fans expect right now out of you going into this next chapter?
Man, just hard work and grind. Like I always said, nothing was ever handed to me. It was always not easy. So, man, I'm gonna be grinding. You're gonna see a lot of me. I ain't gonna stop. I'm just gonna keep going and man, carry the bloodline on the independent scene. Man, we got Zilla, Journey 5-2, man. We're all right there, man. Now I get to actually be in the same building and run with the boys. So man, I'm happy, excited, and like I said, man, you ain't gonna see Lance on why you go nowhere. Cause I'm gonna keep grinding, make sure a roof is over my kids' head and food is on the table.
Would you like to go to like another major wrestling company like an AEW or a TNA, MLW? Would you want to join one of those companies?
Man, I'll go anywhere, honestly. AEW, TNA, man, whoever wants to actually give me that opportunity, you know, because, man, you give me that opportunity and I'm going to run and take that ball and I'm going to run with it. I ain't going to fumble in the end zone, man. I'm going to make sure man, I'm scoring.
Absolutely. And looking at some of the time while you were in the WWE, um, outside of, like the injuries, of course, like were there ever like plans of having you actually involved when it comes to like maybe like a WWE NXT or an Evolve show?
Man, I have not, I didn't hear anything. I was waiting to hear what's going on. No move. Like I said, my first injury was my first week in the PC. So I think they were just trying to see if I could stay healthy first and then go around that. But, like I said, things just didn't happen my way. And man, maybe it'll come back around. Who knows?
Or if you look at independence right now, you mentioned Zilla, you mentioned Journey. I mean, Zilla has a championship. You want to take one of those?
Man, I'll take any championship, man.
Okay.
I'm ready for gold around my waist. I'm ready, like I said, I'm ready to run with the ball and score. Don't matter where. I'm just putting every single company on notice.
Ooh, you said the thing.
I did.
There was a documentary that was being made about you by this incredible film guy named Muscle Man Malcolm, but it never got released. You know,
Well, now we can continue and now we can release it very soon.
yes, sir. Now, where can they see you next on the Independence?
Man, I'm all man. Honestly, I gotta look at my book now because
It's filling up.
I'm starting to fill
Yeah.
up, man. I'm blessed. I'm happy. I know Thanksgiving week I'll be in Pennsylvania. Then I'm also in Costa Rica coming up. Maybe you'll catch me in New York very soon. You never know. Back here in Jersey, so and I know I got Gremlin Wrestling coming up in January, back to back dates, man. So I'm ready to keep going, man. Gotta get through the holidays.
How did your family react to the release?
Man, honestly, my family was very upset, especially my dad. But honestly, it was they knew I didn't get the opportunity. They knew I could have I could have been up there. I could have been one of the top guys. I could have been with Solo. I could have been with Roman. I could have been wherever, man. You just put me in that spot. I could have ran with it. Um, my wife and kids, they were upset for a minute, but once they seen that I wasn't upset, I had to be strong. And, you know, 30-day non-compete clause I had. So I had 30 days just to figure out my next move. And, man, now they seen me packing my bags because honestly, I told my daughter I was going to wrestle, my 9-year-old, and she says, "Dad, do you even know how to wrestle anymore?" Because it's been a while.
Yeah.
So, man, I told her, yeah, I've been doing it my whole life. Her whole life I've been doing it. But, yeah, they're excited to watch this match back and just see me in the ring again and possibly come to a few shows with me.
Absolutely. Now, Lance, where can they find you on social media so they can still follow this journey? And like the people that are now like experiencing who you are because you were part of that company and they're now trying to figure out like, all right, what's this guy gonna do next?
Well, you can catch me on all social media at Lance Anoa'i. Man, just follow me, man. Follow my journey because, like I said, I've been almost 16 years doing this, so my journey ain't nowhere near over yet, man. And follow this guy because, man, we about to make history and watch this documentary.
Ooh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Waffle House or Denny's? Wait. I got something way better, right?
Do we
Right.
have to do
Wait. So I already know it's gonna be Waffle House, right? But something better, right? I think a lot of people don't understand the gloriness that is Perkins, right? If you're not from the Pennsylvania area, you don't understand what Perkins is. Lance, what is
Hold on.
your
So even in the PC, I got everybody on Perkins.
Yeah,
It is
thank
right
you.
next
Thank
to
you.
Full Sail University, and we go to Perkins.
There's more
Man,
Perkins in America? I thought it was only in
yes.
Pennsylvania.
Man, it's everywhere.
Well, I'm proud to ask you this question now. Lance Anoa'i, what is your Perkins order?
Hey, breakfast potatoes
Ooh.
with water and lemon.
Yes.
Well, actually, we asked for a whole cup of lemon.
Yes.
So breakfast potatoes, a medium steak, a New York sirloin,
Mm-hmm.
and 4 eggs, and it has a garlic butter on top. Amazing. And
Yes.
then with a rye toast with strawberry jam.
I've had this before.
That was no fake order. That's exactly what I ordered. And it's like $16.
It is magical. Magical. Perkins, I love you. Lance Anoa'i, I acknowledge you.
We do love you.
Yes.
You know.
Make sure you follow Lance. He's putting everyone on notice. Acknowledge Lance. He is the Independence tribal chief.
Hey.
And we're out.
I kind of like that.
You like that? Yes.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's
I
go. Roman or Solo?
Roman or Solo?
Yeah.
The Anoa'i bloodline.
Oh my. All right. Bye.
We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. Ay.